Okay, my name is Findimo, and welcome back to my channel. It's another day. And another day in which I can talk about Elf Tribe, as I normally do at this point. Honestly, I think I've just become the Elf Tribe channel. Because, I like to talk about my book for some reason. Either way, today is a different one. Today, I will actually be talking about book 2. Kind of. I'm going to be talking about the title. The title and basically where it started off from. Because I know where it started off from, but not anything else from it. So, here we go. The title of it is, and this sounds like a cartoon, in my opinion, but hey, I was also the one who chose it. The name of it is The Boy, the Prince, and the Cactus. Which either sounds like a weird kid show, or it sounds like, what is it? Like a little cartoon. But hey, I was gonna say hey, it's kind of like a kid's story. No, it's not. This whole entire series is just some kid who's been verbally abused by his father, and so he decides to go out on a quest to go prove to his father that he isn't a complete failure, that he's not a failure. The whole main part of the story started off with verbal abuse. Either way, that's not a bad topic. So how do we start the story? How does our beautiful story about, Frog go about again? Well, of course, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start it with Grandpa Pen again. Which, yes, is kind of stupid, but here's the thing. I don't give a crap. Also, how I imagine it is that each book is kind of like a separate cut, or like a separate day. So, book 1 is day 1 of this. Book 2 is, of course, the second day that his grandchildren come over and, he can tell that story. And all that, I think of it as, it's sort of, kind of like that, because, well, perhaps I'll explain why the grandkids get left, or why his grandkids get left over with them. But either way, the grandkids come again, arrive at Grandpa's house again, excited to hear the next part of his grand story. And they sit down in front of him, ask him to tell it again, and so he does. And then this is where the story starts. Well, basically, it will kind of pick back up where we ended in the first one. In which basically, Frog, Scar, Nomazide, and that's kind of it all, decide that they will head towards Scar's old kingdom, to go check out this royal event. Though, the only one that's a bit suspicious about it is Scar, seeing the fact that the envelope was able to find them in the middle of the forest. But either way, we now move on to our second area, which is a desert that I don't think is named. So, perhaps I'll name it, perhaps I won't. Either way, they start adventuring through this desert of sorts. It's hot and humid as a desert would be, and honestly, they just want to go home. Well, they just want to get through this desert. And they do continue. Until Frolic spots something up ahead. What it looks like is the possible mirage of a human being. Well, not really a human being, but the mirage, maybe a mirage, of a person up ahead. Which, you know, he dismisses as a mirage until they start getting closer to it, and closer, and then they suddenly start to notice, all of them start to notice, this isn't just Frog seeing it, everyone's seeing it. And it doesn't look like a mirage now. It looks like a person. A person wearing entirely black clothing, or dark clothing, and weather like this, you must be dying. And this is where we introduce Toki, which, from what I remember, is wearing all black clothing in a desert. Let me repeat that again. He's wearing all darkish clothing in a desert. This man is burning alive. And even worse, how I've imagined it, he's got a gas mask on. So sure, he's breathing some air, but he's breathing through kind of sort of gas mask like air. And you know, if I can't do gas mask, because I'm pretty sure gas masks were more introduced in times where chemical warfare were actually starting up, which technically potions are chemical warfare, but like, you know, whatever. If I can't do that, then I'll probably have to, like, I don't know. But either way, like, I sort of remember he had some sort of gas mask, like, part of him, like a gas mask that he carried around with him, that he used in the desert or something. I don't know. I'm not going to ask the original creator, because the original creator either doesn't know, or he'll ask me to, he'll tell me to, that I may have to ask the co-creator, who was the creator of Toki and Emo Boy, which we're gonna have to take a very, very long time to get to. We're gonna take a bit to get to Mr. Emo Boy, because as much as the original creator doesn't want me to call him emo, he is emo to the freaking extreme end. Like, I am being legit. Either way, like, I'm not gonna bother asking the co-creator, because me and him are kind of just, I don't like the co-creator. He sucks. And I will outright say here, I do not like him. In my original video, in the original video I made, like in the original introduction video, I believe, I actually introduced him as a friend. In which then, he was like, can you take me out of it? I'm like, alright, I guess. Whatever he is now, that man is making music for a friend of mine. Like, you know, he doesn't outright have his name out there. He I believe goes by Boxman, which, okay. Like, he didn't want me to, of course, with everyone I introduced in that video, the original introduction video, I didn't refer to them by name. I referred to them by their Minecraft usernames, which was what I was going off of. Like, I referred to the original creator, or Naho, or his Minecraft username, Akaoni. I referred to Secret Gecko Studios as, I believe, Nocturnal 1 or something? Nocturnal 1, that's right. Well, Mr. Toast is what he was referred to originally. And, you know, other people. But he didn't want me to call him by his Minecraft username, which I will use here, because, you know, we're not on the best of terms now. I feel okay with saying it. He didn't want me to call him LeafGuy535. The reason why? Because he didn't want people to friend him on Minecraft. Which, you know, makes sense. You don't want strangers to friend you online. But here's the thing. Do you see how many subs I have? I've got 22 subs. Most of them are actual people that we both know. Like, there is no damn way that someone's gonna look you up online. Be like, oh, I'm gonna look up this person in Minecraft because they're friends with this person. No. I wish I was that popular. But I will get that popular someday. But whatever. Yeah, he just didn't want me to refer to him as his username, so I didn't. In fact, I took him out of the video. The original, or the current introduction video that you see today was edited, not really edited, but redone so many damn times that only 2 people introduced it, I believe. There's me, Mr. Toast, and PNOG. Like, those were the only 3 I introduced now. And hell, you wanna know something? Not even any of those people show up on this channel. Besides myself, like, PNOG doesn't want to be on camera. Makes sense, you know. And then Mr. Toast, or Nocturnal 1, doesn't even, like, is a YouTuber himself, and he doesn't even show his face. Like, I'd love to have, like, collab with Nocturnal 1. Not Nocturnal 1, but, like, with Secret Gecko Studios, because, you know, he's my friend. But, like, we'd have to find something to collab with. Either way, that's not important. Either way, I'm not asking him for any of that information. And this is the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed, and goodbye. Come on. Hit the fucking button. Hold on.